Hello everyone. By the way, it's 12 days since police abducted Dele Farotimi from his office in Lagos State and took him all the way to Ekiti to try him for a crime that does not even exist in Ekiti State. Sahara Reporters is reporting here that Dele Farotimi said he never sent anyone to Afebabalola, those who went did so of their own accord. So it said Farotimi on Friday made it clear that he opposed any attempt to mediate or beg for his release, stating that the legal process should take its natural course. Human rights lawyer and activist Dele Farotimi has distanced himself from anyone seeking to mediate with legal luminary Areafe Babalola on his behalf in a defamation case related to his book Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. Farotimi on Friday made it clear that he opposed any attempt to mediate or beg for his release, stating that the legal process should take its natural course. The activist who said this while speaking with fellow human rights lawyer Tokpe Temokun, who visited him, specifically addressed reports of visits to Babalola by supporters, including former presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP Peter Obi. You know, the thing is that Sahara Reporters and Showore, they're trying so hard to make it that Peter Obi went there to beg, even when one of the team members of Mr. Peter Obi, Dr. Moses Paul, Dr. Mo, also known as Dr. Mo, had come out to clarify that there was no begging that happened. It was visitation that is there. But no matter how, Showore and Sahara Reporters, we have a way of twisting it because that's the narrative that they want to put out there. And even for me, I'm like, yes, even if he had gone to beg, what is wrong with that? Yes, of course, Dele Farotimi absolutely is going to say nobody should beg for him. He's not asking anybody to beg. But that wouldn't stop those who would want to mediate to actually go and mediate. And that wasn't even what Mr. Peter Obi went to see. He went to see both of them. It is the media is quick to say that, oh, they are both his supporters. They supported Mr. Peter Obi during the 2023 election and all of that. So how would it be like? You will go, you see what is happening in the media. You go and see both of them. And the way it even went, he went to, Afababalola first before going to Dele Farotimi, so that nobody is going to say anything that, oh, he went there, that either Dele Farotimi asked that it should be begged or something like that. But anyway, and then he said, Sahara Reporters had earlier reported that the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party and former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, met with Nigerian legal luminary Afe Babalola San in Ado Ekiti, Ekiti State. Obi had pleaded with Babalola, is still pushing this narrative that Obi pleaded, even when they have come to say that there was no pleading. But I think maybe possibly that's what makes them look good, for them to say that there has been pleading that had happened. I don't know. Obi had pleaded with according to the human rights lawyer Temokun told Sahara Reporters on Friday that they visited Farotimi and he denied sending anyone to beg on his behalf. Temokun stated that Farotimi was being held in prison while his opponents were filing lawsuits in Ibadan, Abuja, and Rivers, seemingly preparing for a legal battle. I think what they want to do, they literally want to file for cases all over Nigeria. When they are done in Nigeria, probably they will go abroad and also go and be filing those cases against Dele Farotimi abroad and everything. But one of the things that there are many more people that were ready to stand with Dele Farotimi in those courts. He said, ironically, they were serving all the court processes on a man detained in a prison cell in Ekiti, where he could not readily defend himself. According to Temokun, around 4:30 p.m. of this day, Friday, the 13th December 2024, we stepped out of the Correctional Service prison at Afo Road, Ado Ekiti, where we were with Dele Farotimi. If Peter Obi had not gone to see Dele Farotimi, the news that they would have carried and whatever, if he had not immediately Dele Farotimi was arrested, Peter Obi came out And he put a statement, a very strong-worded statement. He put it out there, and he made his stance to be known, and how much he stood with Dele, Farotimi. There was no beating about the bush then, and immediately he went to Ekiti State to go and see him there, which a lot of people haven't done, but yet they're finding one way or the other to negate the things that Mr. Peter Obi had done. And I think to an extent, the thing is that who is feeling threatened? Maybe somebody wanted to be a lone star, the shining star, to say it's the only one that is speaking for Dele Farotimi. Nobody else is speaking for Dele Farotimi. And Mr. Peter Obi going to Ekiti to go and see Dele Farotimi and then also see Afe Babalo has sort of like spoiled the show. And so they're looking for everything to negate that visit and make it look as if, oh, it's not that Peter Obi cared or whatever. But anyway, all those things are childish. That I don't know why people feel that they want to be the ones to shine alone. There's nothing like working together. Let's get the end result. Whoever wants to take the glory, let them take the glory. He speaks calmly but with loud message. He's unambiguous about it, that all he wrote in his book is the truth. One thing is clear from this visit and an hours long talk, that Dele Farotimi knows things that the crowd does not know. Temoku explained that Farotimi declared too that while he could not control who Peter Obi will visit in Ekiti, he never sent anyone to Babalola, and he had warned those who had visited him, including Peter Obi, never to visit anyone to plead for his, release. He wants this matter to travel the natural route. He disowned in categorical terms any move by anyone to beg anyone on his behalf or as a condition for his release. He assertively, vibrantly, and untiring posited that if he had added a single lie to his claims in a book, he would lose heavily in this battle. But if his weapon remains all truth, he will have the last laugh. Those who postulated that Dele Farotimi is reckless in his writings and documentation should rather demand a fair play and a level playground so that we could hear the other side. Temoku said that citizens should be interested to know what he knows as proof. But Farotimi is kept in prison while his opponents are tooling up in lawsuits in Ibadan, Abuja, and Rivers, seemingly poised for a fight, and funnily serving all these court processes on a man in his prison cell in Ekiti, where he cannot readily make his defense. Temoku noted that a question that should bother everyone is this. This book has been out for some time, so why did it take so long to file all these lawsuits? Why did they have to wait until his arrest? Why did they have to wait until his remand? Why did they have to ensure he was kept out of circulation and his voice silenced before raising these issues? Why did they wait until now? Why? He said, is this how jurisprudence works? Is this how history works? Has jurisprudence developed in this way? A man is held in cuffs at the gallows, yet some of us, in defense of orthodoxy, accuse him of blasphemy instead of demanding justice for all parties involved. They are convicting and crucifying Farotimi without hearing him, even in the home city of Pilate. This rains in torrents, but it shall not rain for long. It shall be temporary. Soon things will unravel. The ground will dry again, Temoku added. Let me just remind you once again that Dele Farotimi has spent 12 days in captivity. The Nigerian police abducted him from his office in Lagos State and took him to Ekiti State, charging him for a crime that does not even exist in Ekiti State. What the Nigerian police cannot do does not exist.